Hey everyone, and welcome to our Q&A presented by Just Love. I'm your host Paula Jane, and I'm talking to Judy Carroll. Judy is an internationally known author. Her books include The Zeta Message, Human by Day, Zeta by Night, and her most recent book, Extraterrestrials' Presence on Earth, Lessons in History. Welcome, Judy.
Hi Paula, hi everyone.
Today we'll share a message from Judy's off-planet teacher Maris on the coronavirus. So just to quickly recap before we read the message, we've been told that we're living in a time of extremes, and prior to 2020, we certainly had a taste of this. Climate change, terrorism, untreatable diseases, economical challenges, but now it would appear that these extremes have accelerated. Taking into consideration what is actually happening on the planet at this point in time regarding the shift in consciousness, the coronavirus presents us once again with the choice between love and fear. We are moving from a fear-based separation consciousness to one aligned with connection, compassion, and cooperation. This in turn will support an expanded planetary consciousness of love, trust, and oneness. The coronavirus is an opportunity for us to all come together, for our world leaders to unite and face this challenge in cooperation and oneness. It's an opportunity for true connection, a coming together for the greater good of all of humanity. The fact that we are all connected, that there really are no boundaries, is reflected in our economies, in our well-being, and in our health, and this is what we are seeing playing out through the coronavirus. The coronavirus is a wake-up call to humanity. We are all in this together, and out of this connectedness, a deeper respect for all life will be reborn. This challenge will make us stronger and more empowered. Following is the message from Maris on this latest planetary drama.
Everything in the universe is energy, so everything that manifests in the universe, whether perceived by Earth humans as good or bad, comes originally from Source. To understand the reason why seemingly negative events occur, such as this virus, there are three basic facts that need to be taken into consideration. Firstly, Source, or God energy, is non-polarized. It is neither negative, yin, nor positive, yang, but rather composed of both polarities held in a state of perfect oneness and balance. However, once energy moves out from Source and transmutes to a lower frequency, and most especially on a highly polarized planet such as Earth, separation and polarization occur. One aspect of extreme polarization are the illusions of good and bad. In the greater reality, these opposites do not apply. All is oneness and balance. But in 3D Earth plane manifestation, yes, such states are a subjective reality.
Secondly, death is an illusion. What Earth humans perceive as the greatest tragedy that can happen, the death of a human being, is simply a prime opportunity for spiritual growth and evolution. The death of the physical body, which is nothing more than a container for the soul, frees the spirit to enable it to focus on higher learning. It can then choose whether to reincarnate back to a physical life on Earth or elsewhere, or else to progress to a higher, less physical level on the human ladder. No death is ever accidental. Every soul freely chooses in its pre-birth state when, where, and how it will make its transition at the end of the coming life.
Thirdly, the planetary shift from fourth to fifth world consciousness. We have discussed this in the past, and it is most important to understand that when a planet is going through an evolutionary shift, as Earth is doing right now, those souls who are not ready or able to consciously make the transition in synchronization with their home planet take the opportunity to make a timely exit through death, so that they can then partake of higher learning between lives. They can then either reincarnate back again in step with their higher evolved planet, or else to another version of the planet that is more compatible with their energy frequency. Remember, planets as sentient beings are multidimensional, so in the greater reality there is an Earth to suit all tastes. This is the reason why mass deaths always occur around the time of planetary shifts. Death is not an ending, but rather a beginning.
We are quite aware of the myriad conspiracy theories doing the rounds on Earth in connection with COVID-19, with certain negative agencies being blamed for creating and spreading the virus. Earth humans are always happiest when they have an enemy to blame for their woes. The bottom line, however, comes back to the personal Armageddon you are all facing as a result of the changing and evolving planetary energies. That is, the choice between love and fear. It all comes back to this.
The occurrence of COVID-19 is providing a major opportunity for spiritual growth. You cannot evolve spiritually if you are not provided with this all-important choice. So in reality, the negative forces down here are doing you a great favour. In a way, they are your guardian angels. The choice is yours to make, each and every one of you. Are you going to be pulled into the herd instinct, stampeding into fear and panic, trampling over others around you in your terror? Or are you drawn to a more evolved human energy of love and trust, and knowing that no matter what, all is well, and even death is not the end, but rather an opportunity for evolution to a higher state? Lastly, a point to consider if you really can't get past your fear of potential death. Fear has a very detrimental effect on the human immune system, so keeping positive is a great preventative medicine to help you stay healthy.
Before we finish today's session, I just want to draw attention to Maris's third point, the planetary shift from fourth world to fifth world consciousness. We have discussed this in the past, but here's a quick recap. We are evolving faster than ever before. We are moving from a fear-based consciousness to a more loving and compassionate consciousness. This evolution is oftentimes referred to as the shift because it's a shift from fourth world to fifth world consciousness, as predicted by the Mayan and the Hopis. Scientifically, what's happening on Earth at this time is that two cycles, a 5,125 year one and also a 25,625 year one, have both ended and are now beginning again. Author Greg Braden talks about this in his book, Fractal Time. The significance of these cycles is that they provide humanity with the opportunity to choose the next stage of our evolutionary journey. The key word here is choose. We must choose what to focus on, and that choice is love or fear. This is the free will choice that every human being has to make. And this choice will determine our future, both as individuals and also as a planetary collective consciousness. What is important to understand is that Armageddon is not an outer battle between good and evil. It's an inner battle between love and fear. Judy has spoken at length on this subject in her latest book, Extraterrestrial Presence on Earth, which is readily available through Amazon and Kindle. Her other two books, The Zeta Message and Human by Day, Zeta by Night, are also available from these outlets. You can go directly to Amazon and Kindle through Judy's website, which is included in the link below. If you like this video, please share it with your friends and subscribe to this channel. Again, thanks Judy and thank you Maris, and we look forward to our next Q&A session. Bye for now.